welcome to my first video. Today we're going to be doing World War III if it were to happen. Well, at the timeline. Yeah, that's all you need to know. So, first we gotta talk about how it started, or how World War III is going to start in this. So, we all know how Finland recently joined NATO. And that made Russia mad, but they didn't invade. But in this, that's how World War III is going to start. Russia's going to invade Finland. Which is going to happen right now. And we all know the Russia-Ukraine war. Huge thing. So, after the Russians make a movement in Finland, the Russian army, a lot of it, already occupied in Ukraine, they really don't make much of movements after Finland is really, after all the Finland army is really there. and and after this, a lot of the Finlandy allies turn up to defend against the Russian regime or the Russian Federation, which immediately goes not that good for Russia, as they're now against quite major world powers, or like quite major militaries, not world powers. Well, there is a world power, USA, which immediately ain't gonna go good after I just color in Canada. I'm calling right now only the Pig Islands. Boom, 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 bada bang, bada pow. And yeah, so far, this is what we have. Mexico, gotta go ahead and support United States, but yeah. So with this, Russia does make more of a movement, as now they realize a lot of Europe is against them. And Poland make a huge move, invading Russian Kaliningrad, which with only 5,000 soldiers worth of the resistance, they quite easily take over and take it all over. Russia being very mad as they had nuclear weapons in this, and Poland is now refusing to give it back. They now, Belarus, with a lot of the Russian military helping it, invade Poland. And now, with the invasion of Poland, again, starting World War III, well, it actually wasn't Finland, it was actually Poland. I got you there. The Polish, whenever Belarus invaded Poland with tons of Russian military, because Russia is now using all of it, well, that activated quite the margin, and now the Baltic states are now invading with lots of other army. And now good old China, seeing America and many allies distracted by this, goes ahead and launches Operation taking out little island right here, Taiwan, with no real purpose, just because they want to reunite the Chinese people. Actually, never mind, they don't. They just want to take out this because Taiwan used to take over China. But this is going to immediately not go too good for Taiwan, as their military ain't that good. And probably in a matter of days, no, maybe weeks, maybe weeks. Actually, never mind, days, yeah, definitely days. They are completely capitulated. And by the way, this video could be maybe like 15 minutes long video. There will be a part 2. And yeah, I'll probably make it today again. Boom, Iran. India's gonna be neutral, as they do not know what to pick between USA and Russia, and well, Russia's Pakistan and China. Very not really friendly countries to India. Alright. So more American allies start joining in on this. And yeah. So basically, oh, okay, hold on. My mom just gave me a drumstick. king size bussin'. I mean, we all know drumsticks are bussin'. You can't get that wrong. Well, back to the video. So, the Russian military, distracted all pieces, with Belarus mainly focusing on this front, really hopes that all of this margin of area allies really can defend against, attack them and win. Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, all the American allies in that area, Australia for sure, and yeah. Which really would probably go quite nice for them, but yeah. So far, Ukraine is not doing that good, as as well the Russian military using all of it now, and a lot of the European army is stopped. Well, a lot of the European countries have kind of shortened their supplies to Ukraine to help Poland, which so far Russia has completely taken over Kaliningrad and are now pushing, well, Belarusian forces and Poland are now pushing over and attempting to capture Warsaw, which is like right around here, pretty sure. But immediately after lots of fighting, they managed to push them back, but this is so far a stalemate. Now the Russian military wants the Baltic states. Man, Russia just really wants all the smoke. And after a lot more fighting, Belarus invades Ukraine and make a little smart decision, completely cutting Ukraine's off. Ukraine is gonna surrender. Ukraine surrendering is quite the major downfall for the Allies, as Ukraine was a decent-sized military power. And now Russia is going to become even bigger. Oh, Russia is going to gain a decent-sized military power by also annexing Belarus. Or just Belarus joining them, to be more exact. And with this, oh no. With the extra army from Belarus and more support from Asian countries, Poland is really not that willing to, well, you know, Poland. Well, Poland is not going to go back to the early 1920s with Russia. They're probably going to end up in the 1939s with Russia. Well, Germany's just discontinued in this, but yeah. After lots of fighting, Poland is forced to be capitulated, and Poland is capitulated. Man, my grammar's out today. Completely taking this over, the Baltic states are left to Russia, and making the move deeply in Lithuania immediately. They capture that and invade Estonia both. I'm not really focusing much on these, just trying to get these over with. And quite literally, a couple days later, they take over Balkans, or the Baltics, not the Balkans. Balkans would take longer. But after this, smooth sailing for Russia so far, well, besides their economy, which is kind of growing, I'd say, I don't know. Now, Finland. Russia, since the very beginning of their invasion, have made some little nice advancements. Little nice. Quite getting pretty far in. And now, they're making decent advancements, pushing quite far. In fact, I'm pretty sure the Polish capital's like right there. And with Russia coming up, Poland's getting scared. And eventually they do capture the capital, which is a major crumbling defeat for the Finnish army. Losing any country that loses their capital is down to lose. I mean, Germany loses Berlin, they're done. France loses Paris, they're pretty much done. I mean, well, not all the time. There's some countries that lose their capital, but do manage to retake from it. And eventually, after long, months of fighting, and the war is finally over, and Russia takes the victory, taking over all of Finland, and annexing, as well, all of Finland. So far, Russia is really winning this. I mean, I really want Russia to annex the United States besides Pakistan, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that wouldn't happen. I mean, Kazakhstan might, but not the rest. So we're just gonna leave that for now. And now, more allies are coming in. And now, even Africa and all the allies start coming in. As much as Russia can gain, they start asking everybody, hey, wanna be my ally? Wanna be my friend? Why do you answer my friend request? And they start rummaging through all the bucket list they have. And so does America, managing to gain quite the South America. And South America becomes really North American. I don't know. But all the world is now, or most of the world is now at war, with already probably like 50 million deaths. Not 50 million, I'm goofy. Like 20 million deaths by now, as fierce fighting has been going on. Probably over-exaggerating that by a large margin. But yes. And in part 2 of this video, yay, part 2. So happy. We will continue the Great World War III. This might be 3 parts long, just letting you know, sorry to say it. But, don't worry, I'll finish all the parts today. Just that cool of a YouTuber. Goofy. And let me just finish coloring all this in to make it look more colorful and exciting. Totally exciting. Very, very, very. And South Africa's gonna be American ally. Come on. And now, soon in part 2, the Great World War III will go on. And for now, I'll go ahead and go. Before I go, I just want to give a shout out to my inspiration, Adiz Pro. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Adiz Pro, the mapping guy. Makes mapping videos like these. I watch him all the time. Really sad that he switched from mapping, or I saw a video, but I haven't looked back after that video. He said if it switched, but I'll look back after this. Shout out to him. He's my information. He's my oh my god, inspiration. And now I'll go, and I'll see you later. Bye.